for the RAF Heavyweight World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your challenger, Mason Parris.
He is the hometown favorite. You hear the pop here, Kurt. This is the guy who's going to get the crowd behind him, and you know what that means.
That means he has the momentum.
Yes.
Yeah, he has the advantage right now.
Also, 3-0 against his opponent. And it's this idea, Chael, we talked about it before the match. We were eating our food. Sometimes you just can't get over that hump of that one guy, that rival that you can't overcome. Mason Parris might think he's that guy for Wyatt Hendrickson.
We have the Olympics.
Yeah.
What some people don't understand is we have the same process each year. We just call it the World Championships. Every fourth year we call it the Olympics. Now I bring that up because this is our defending Olympian. However, he took a season off. And Wyatt is our defending world team member, which means they both have a claim to #1. That doesn't work. There can only be one #1, and that is what's on the line tonight.
There can only be one champion. Jazz, bring him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the real American Freestyle Heavyweight Champion of the World, Wyatt Hendrickson.
Wrestling has a proud tradition of upsets. Everybody remembers Larry Owens over Dan Gable, Steve Marionetti over Lincoln McElravy in '95, Matt Ramos getting the fall over Spencer Lee. What do they all have in common? They never ascended to the heights of the person they beat. Wyatt Hendrickson beat Gable Stevenson. Great, wonderful. He wants his own gold medal. He wants his own world titles. Kurt, he wants his own flowers.
He wants it all, man. And you know what? Him beating Gable Stevenson was the biggest upset in NCAA history. And to see that happen, you never know what's going to happen tonight. But I like Wyatt Hendrickson. I think he has the ability to win this match tonight.
Our main event is ready to go. Jazz, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. This is the most prolific wrestling mat in the world tonight. We are live on Fox Nation. This is your main event of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Somebody make some noise! 3 periods for the RAF Heavyweight World Championship. Introducing your challenger. He weighed in at 260.2 pounds. He is a Hodge Trophy winner, a Big Ten champion, a 2-time Pan American gold medalist, an NCAA national champion, and a 2024 Paris Olympian. From Lawrenceburg, Indiana, introducing Mason Parris. His opponent across the mat, weighing in at an even and ready 263 pounds, also a Hodge Trophy winner, an NCAA national champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed, real American Freestyle Heavyweight Champion of the world, Captain America, Wyatt Hendrickson. Your referee is Nathan Carmichael.
That is the belt that is on the line. We are in an era of what I call and heavyweights. They're big and explosive and technical and flexible.
And incredible athletes for their size, yes.
Unreal. They can do it all. And these are two guys who definitely do it all. And on the single leg, and they can scramble like lightweights, Joe.
Hey, if we're going to start this party, let's go, right, Captain America?
Oh!
2-point take. Great job avoiding the exposure from Parris like a cat.
Yeah, and he coulda. That referee could have called that. Now, here's the big problem. The big problem in their last match where Wyatt was able to make it so tight was this very gut wrench, and right now he's dry. Big deal by Mason. That's a confidence booster if you're Team Parris.
Explosive start. You talk about the time off for Mason Parris. There's no time to get the rust off right now because Hendrickson's starting off very fast.
Well, he had that tryout with the LA Chargers, and then he came back.
Look at this. Beautiful. Kelly to the back for 2.
A carry from his knees, Kurt Angle. A heavyweight just did that.
Almost getting the turn.
I almost don't believe I saw that.
Come on, even Bruce Baumgartner would look at it. Wow.
That's incredible. Can't believe you did that.
Oh, wow, from your knees, huh? Never seen that at heavyweight.
Kids, Google who that is. Bruce Baumgartner, greatest heavyweight in history, going for the single leg.
That's one. Well, these guys are fighting. We got 5 points up in less than 2 minutes in a heavyweight title fight.
All action right now.
Looks like a couple of lightweights.
They have that kind of speed, Kurt. It's amazing.
Yeah.
These are not 220-pounders. These are big heavyweights. Mason Parris confident in Wyatt Hendrickson's number. But Hendrickson's certainly not coming out here intimidated. He was disappointed with his performance at Worlds. He says, I was a little too caught up in the upset I just had over Gable Steveson. I didn't think I put it on. Jalen, you talk about that bounce back. Sometimes it's tough.
It's very hard coming back after the World Championships when you have a medal performance, when you do well. Now, bouncing back when you had a little bit of a down, it's different. I think that's one of the reasons that Wyatt's wrestling so well. Wow, good scramble by Wyatt to kick out of that. If Mason could have kept his grippers on that shoe, could have changed that, but I just love that we're getting these leg attacks, particularly low-level attacks from heavyweights.
And their matchup at Cliff Keen when Hendrickson was at Air Force, it was a few years ago, I want to say 2022, and watch that match. There were near falls, it was scrambles, it was everything you see in the lightweight.
They were exciting matches, right?
Very exciting. Ben Askren, I know you're loving what you're seeing. How do you like this start from both of these guys?
I love it. You guys called it exactly. These guys are big, they're athletic, and they are aggressive. Both of them are going at it. They're not holding back. They're not timid. They're not scared. And that's what makes a great wrestling match. So I can't wait to see 2 more good periods from these guys.
This idea that Hendrickson being hyper-aggressive from the beginning, mentally showing he's not afraid the guy was beating him 3 times. Ben, is that important to you?
I think that's huge, going to get that first takedown. But you guys nailed it. Mason defended that gut, which is really, really important also, so he can defend there.
And we're getting ready for period 2. Thank you so much, Funky. Great opinion here. Everybody's enjoying this one.
Nice job,
Fans at home, thank you so much for joining us. Real American Freestyle 4. The big boys going after it again. And that reactive ability of Mason Parris, unbelievable.
Go for it!
Over-under body lock.
Oh, don't tell me these guys can also...
Oh, 4 points! Right to his back.
That's a counter which would give an opportunity to make it 2, but the referee did call it 4. They were forcing a body lock there. That was a bad choice by Mason, but I don't blame him for taking it. You gotta have risks.
Quick single leg again, right around for the takedown.
Oh, and 2 more!
That might be it. 1 more point, and we got a tech fall.
This is one of Wyatt's best positions.
He's got it!
Oh my gosh.
And not
I
just
was
a
not
win,
expecting that.
not just a defense, redemption. His first win over Mason Parris. Wyatt Hendrickson just got a big monkey off his back with that.
It was domination. It was a domination. I can't believe it happened.
In positions where Mason Parris, usually that over-under body lock, he's the guy that's going to take you for a ride.
Yeah,
Hendrickson
of course.
went right through him.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
We know how amazing the heavyweights are. Wyatt Hendrickson just showed why he is still the heavyweight champion. Take a look at this, Kurt. Single leg driving all the way through. Look at that, straight to the back exposure.
Wow, that's incredible. That's awareness, knowing where you are at all times. The way he pulled him over top. That's called awareness. You have that awareness.
Elite chain wrestling at the heavyweight division.
Yes.
Incredible stuff. Jazz, let us know who is still champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final score is 13-2. It comes at 1 minute and 11 seconds of period number 2 for your winner, and still the real American Freestyle Heavyweight Champion of the World, Captain America, Wyatt Hendrickson.
Incredible performance from Wyatt Hendrickson. He said he was going to be dominant, and he was.
Wyatt just beat a world bronze medalist. I mean, this is incredible.
In dominant fashion.
That is yours, champ. Now, that match is what dreams are made of. That was not supposed to happen. A technical fall. You must be very proud and pleased with that performance.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I want to go out there and I want to show the world how much God has blessed me in the great sport of wrestling. I'm so grateful for my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the true reason I'm here tonight, healthy, feeling ready to go every time.
Wyatt, frankly, Mason didn't wrestle too bad tonight. It kind of fell apart when he went for a body lock situation. You were able to find that gut wrench, but you started fast. You got to the legs early. Was that your plan? Was your plan to put up a lot of points?
I just want to wrestle the way I want to every single day. It's all about sticking to the basics because Mason Parris is a great opponent, and I knew I couldn't leave any openings for him. We saw what happens when he tries to score. I made a quick adjustment, finished the match strong.
Wyatt, you are the heavyweight champion. You are arguably the face of RAF. Who and when can we expect something next for you?
Well, first I want to say special thanks to the World Class Athlete Program. They're the ones that allow me to compete in RAF. Very grateful for them, my whole command staff. But I was watching some highlights this morning of a fight that happened yesterday on Netflix. I'll tell you what, that Jake Paul guy looked like he was shooting more double legs than he was doing boxing, so I want to see that man here. Hey, and if not him, I mean, he loves going for heavyweights, but his brother, Logan, if he wants it, I'm right here, always, anytime, anywhere, I will be there! Let's go!
I love that idea, and so does Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the champ, Captain America, Wyatt Hendrickson.
To both the Paul brothers, if you're listening, don't do it. Do not do that. Please.
This guy's on a roll. I would not do it. Yes.
Literally and figuratively on a roll. Great turns, great aggression, great chain wrestling, put it all together so amazingly well.
Almost the perfect match.
You know what job I don't want tonight? I don't want to pick match of the night. I do not want to do it because they were so great. All of them tonight. Unbelievable comebacks, unbelievable upsets, unbelievable performances. Also, the idea that so many of these guys at the press conference called their shot. Jimmy Smith alongside Kurt Angle, of course, Chael Sonnen. When you look at it, it was this idea of kind of the new breed coming out, showing what everybody's got. And when you look at the match of the night, Zahid Valencia, Parker Ketkheisen, Chael, that's what it was.
I am high. I love this. I feel young again. Thank you, Yoel Romero. Thank you, Parker Ketkheisen. Show us that you can beat a young world champion. Show us that yesterday's tournament doesn't apply to today's dreams. This was inspiring, I gotta tell you. And then Wyatt Hendrickson, what a way to cap off an evening.
This idea that doesn't matter what you have, how many world medals you have, what your experience is, there's always the young buck trying to take your spot. We saw that tonight, Kurt.
Yep, you're right. This might have been the best RAF yet.
Absolutely
and
incredible.
I need to apologize to Nordy. I didn't know we were staying on that one film there. I should have given Ketkheisen a little more praise. That was the match of the night.
It was absolutely incredible. He brought that Iowa-style physical, but also the funk of Ben Askren. He's been training with Ben. We saw that with his defense, his ability to scramble and move. Absolutely incredible. All our winners tonight deserve their flowers, deserve the praise of the fans. Jazz, go ahead and you bring them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we got our founding partners, Eric Bischoff, we got Chad Bronstein, we've got Nick Hogan, we've got Izzy as well, and we're gonna bring out the victorious to the mat. Please welcome Jason Nolf, Trent Hagley, Eisen. Our new middleweight champion, Dean Hamady.
How old is
Muhammad Khabib Nurmagomedov.
25 tops.
Our reigning middleweight champion, Kennedy Blades.
There she is.
King David Carr. Our new interim light heavyweight world champion, Yoel Romero. And the real American Freestyle heavyweight champion of the world, Captain America Wyatt Hendrickson. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the victors on the RAF mat tonight.
Gentlemen, in a sport where the young generally eat the old, that is mostly what happened tonight. And then Yoel Romero flipped the script on everybody. Kurt, is that the story of the night to you?
That's the story of the night. Yoel Romero, I believe he's MVP of the night.
Cheryl, that would be all the wrestlers and their dad, coach in the front? No, that's Yoel Romero,
Well, and
the
look
victor.
look at how they're treating him. Look how the fellow wrestlers treat him. I mean, we all know who the alpha is. It's one of these things. Yes, I'm with Kurt. That was the performance of the night. Yoel Romero was not supposed to steal the show, but he sets up the next one. He claims he's coming to Miami. He claims he's willing to take on Bo Nickel.
The idea that Bo Nickel, right now, looking at this going, man, I got to get to the gym tomorrow. What am I doing? I should be running right now to get ready for a 48-year-old man.
You gotta start training now.
Oh, start training now.
Yeah.
Kurt, been a pleasure sitting next to you. Chael, as always, you're a gangster from start to finish. Appreciate both of you. We will see you in Miami, RAF 5, taking over South Florida, January 10th. Backyard of Yoel Romero, 2 world title fights and a main event that will have MMA fans lining up. Former UFC middleweight champion Luke Rockhold steps onto the RAF mat to face former UFC interim welterweight champ Colby Covington. Get your tickets now for RAF 5, and for a limited time, fans can get a 20% discount off tickets using the promo code HOLIDAY. Scan the QR code or head over to realamericanfreestyle.com and use the HOLIDAY code to save. It's been great here tonight. We appreciate all the athletes, all the fans. You have been real American fans. This has been Real American Freestyle. See you in Miami.